looking at, of course, LaToya Stirrup, and LaToya is a part of a trio of amazing sisters, LaToya, Latasha, Latrice Stirrups from my hometown, Miami, Florida. Hi, LaToya, it's so great to have you be a part of the show again.
Thank you. Hi, Marlo. Always good to see you.
Well, we love your combs and your picks and, of course, your specialized brush. And I remember when I first saw your name, the name, I'm like, how do you pronounce that, right?
Yes.
It's actually pronounced Cosmology for everyone who is being introduced to this brand. But I've got to tell everybody that your products are very specific. And first, LaToya, let me dive into what we are offering. We're offering what we're calling the KurlsPlus Hair Detangling 2-piece. So what you're getting in the show is you're getting their paddle comb that sells on its own for $22. And by the way, big, high 5-star ratings on just that detangler paddle comb. It's, by the way, for normal, thick, and textured hair. And then one of my personal favorites, you're also getting the pick. Now, the pick on its own sells for $14, and it is the perfect way for you if you've got a short haircut, or you've got an afro, or you want to add volume, or you have a braid out, or a twist out, or roller set. We've combined them both today at a special price of $29. Now, this is a customer pick on our website, LaToya. This is a price that's only good for today and today only, but take us back for a moment. Tell us why you wanted to develop these specialized combs and picks that help to detangle, and especially very curly and textured hair.
Yes, so we decided to establish and create Cosmology basically to solve our own problem. We were tired of long wash days, excessive breakage while detangling, and just a poor experience. And knowing how much we care about our curls, we felt our curls deserve better. So we decided to create hair tools that brought the idea of finger detangling into a hair tool. So as you can see with our pick right here, I'm holding it up because you can see it a little bit easier. The teeth are around it, they're smooth, and they're shaped to mimic your fingers. So you're able to get a very thorough detangling experience, unlike other hair tools. It's not gonna pull and snag on your curls. The teeth are spread apart wide enough so that way you can detangle and also clump, giving you some of that volume and that curl activity that you're looking for.
Well, we're gonna go to our model. We have Thandiwe that's joining us, and she has the most beautiful hair. It's so nice to have you back. I love your hair. I know I tell you that every time. I've got a pretty big fro myself, but mine's not quite like yours. And I wanna see you. Do you have a sample of the product? Okay, let's say you use the product, and guys, let's go close. And LaToya, walk us through this, because what she's doing is she's kind of parting and separating the hair, and this is going to allow her to detangle her hair if she wants to, or to really be able to add volume at the roots if she wanted to.
Exactly. So that's the versatility of the pick, which, like you, Marlo, is actually one of my favorites as well, because the pick can be used as a detangling comb on the go, or if you just you don't want to take everything with you, you can just pack that. So you can use it as a comb as she's using it, or you can use it to add the volume, which is what my sister was doing behind me. She was showing you how you can use it at your roots. She actually has a twist out that she's taking out. So you can see that after she takes the twist out, she's now using the pick to add the volume that she's looking for with her hair.
I want the cameras to come back to me just for a moment, and I want to remind everybody that this Shades of Beautiful show is really about introducing you to very specialized products that can be used by everyone, quite frankly. Almost everyone knows someone with very thick hair, or very curly hair, or textured hair, or combination hair. This paddle brush is a patent pending design. And what I love is that if you really do have very thick, coarse hair, you know how those brushes can really get tangled in our hair. And this is the best detangler, I think, in the world. It is a customer pick. It is designed, by the way, for very thick to normal hair. The paddle brush sells by itself, and this is why you want to pick it up today, for $22. We're offering both the pick, the $14 pick, and the paddle brush for $29. And that is an expiring price that does end tonight at midnight. These are products that have 5-star ratings, not only on Cosmology's website, but also on our website at hsn.com. I'm glad we're talking about hair, LaToya, at the top of this show that is a specialized show. This show is specifically targeted for women and men of color, and our hair is very unique and it is very different. And we certainly want to be able to use picks and combs that will allow us to be able to manage it a lot easier.
Exactly. And the point that you made about being able to detangle and easily care for thick hair is something that a lot of us have not experienced before. Many of us with thick, dense, coily hair, we may have broken a comb or two. And that's why with our Curls Plus detanglers, we made them a little thicker. They have some substance to them. They're not flimsy. They're not going to break as soon as you put it into your curls and you start to comb through. These were made to go up against some of the thickest textured hair because we want to make sure that you can care for your curls with love and just really embrace your natural hair as it grows out of your scalp.
And I think that's what's so important. If you haven't tried these products, read the reviews. You can see just how many times have you had a pick that you bought the pick and one of the combs broke, right? Look at the density. Look at the thickness of these. They're easy to hold in your hand. I've used these on my hair. I've even used these. You guys know that I wear wigs on air to protect my natural hair. That's why most of the hosts, a lot of people don't realize, most of us have very thick, healthy hair. But we just wear the wigs just to protect our hair so that we don't put heat to it. But I actually have very thick hair, just like our model. And I love using this. I've used them on my wigs, but also on my natural hair as well. The brush, I always say this, LaToya, I wish I had this brush when I was a little girl. And I say this story because I remember my mom coming towards me with the brush and with my thick, coarse hair and trying to really brush my hair out. It was the most painful. With your patent pending design, you've really created something that, whether it's a little girl, whether she's 8 or she's 80, that's gonna allow these wonderful patent pending combs to be able to glide through your hair very easily and allow us to be able to detangle. I can just encourage all of you to order. We're showing you some of the technology, but I do want to read some of the reviews. By the way, 3 flexible payments for today. This is the final show and all the prices go away tonight. So you are getting a great value. Here are some reviews. Here's one from Jane7 from Georgia. Love this hair tool. I purchased several of the combs too and gave them as gifts to my family members with natural hair. And oh, by the way, you don't have to have natural hair to use these. And you don't even, they'll work beautifully even on straight hair. So although we talk about textured hair and thick hair, because that's the inspiration, you see LaToya and her family, they're African American, and even between you and your sisters, you each have different hair types, LaToya. And I know that you can talk about that in a moment, but let me read another review here. Here's one from New York. This comb works great for my daughter. She has thick 3C curls, tight like a corkscrew, and it's better than any other brush I've ever tried. Here's one from a queen from California. This combo is a must if you have any type of curls. And one more from Ohio. I'm thrilled to have these for my kinky, curly Italian hair. So if you would like to buy it, this show really is designed to expose you and present you to really specialized products that make all the difference in the world. And no matter who you are, man or woman, our hair is our crown and glory. And you want to have high quality products and tools that will allow you to be able to style it and manage it beautifully. And with this 2-piece set at $29, you're getting a great value, but most importantly, you're getting a custom pick and products that you'll use every day. Let's go back to our models, LaToya. And as we go back, let's talk about your sisters, right? Because you tell me all the time, some of you have thicker hair, some of you have 4C. Let's get into that for a moment.
Absolutely. So you hit the nail on the head. When we were designing these hair tools, we could literally test them on ourselves. Because, for example, my sister Latrice, who you saw had like the longer hair in the video, she's around a 3B, 3C, meaning that she has looser curls, as you can see in the picture. I have like a 4A, 4B. And then my sister Latasha, who in the photo, her hair is blown out, she has 4C. So she's the one behind me who was demonstrating the pick. And within that, we can sort of test and see how the hair tools work amongst ourselves, because we're on that end of the spectrum where you're talking about the curly, kinky hair types, the types of hair that have often felt neglected and forgotten.
Yes.
We're here for you. We've created hair tools with our textures in mind. And to your point, Marlo, these work great on extensions, on wigs, as well as thick, straight hair, because women with thick, straight hair also struggle with detangling. At the end of the day, we want to create hair tools that don't snag and pull on your hair. There's no real friction there, so you can easily glide through, detangle, and keep moving on your day. So many of our customers have been able to cut their detangling time down in half, if not more, possibly even 10 minutes. So you can completely transform your wash days with our Curls Plus detanglers.
Well, I love these products. I know I've shared that with you a lot. I have girlfriends who are hairstylists. I've introduced these products to them because they're high quality, and I imagine for a hairstylist who's going through lots and lots of combs, this would be amazing. But if you're watching for the very first time, I hope that you try KAZMALEJE. This is one of my favorite brands. It's a customer pick. We discovered them in our big find. Almost 300 of you have dialed in, and if you haven't already, make the call now. Head over to hsn.com. We're live on Facebook, but $29, that event price does go away and expire tonight. LaToya, we've got to go, but nice to see all of you, and of course, congratulations.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, Marlo.
Thank you. Well, keep those phone calls coming. By the way, you can find all of our Shades of Beauty products. We've got a Shades of Beauty store right now at hsn.com. I'm going to toss things over to Tamara, who's going to tell us something special about Carol's daughter, who really